Okay, starting the stream. I'm going to be covering the Chess Heroes versus JoannaTries and Pepe Lu. It should start in about 2 minutes now. I'm in the House Party channel if anyone wants to co-commentate with me. So I see that Chess Heroes are online. JoannaTries is online. We should see the match start pretty soon. I don't see Pepe Lu on yet. I'm not sure if I am friends with him. I think I was friends with him at one point, but chess.com sometimes randomly removes friends from the list. Imagine they'll start in about a minute here. They're playing in the under 2000 section. I will start throwing some links in the chat while I wait. Oh, here we go. Okay, the match has started. So Chess Heroes are streamers as well. Basically everyone in this match is a streamer. llouci is Pepe Lu. JoannaTries streams as JoannaTries. And Chess Heroes, both CoachHakia and ChessHeroesTTV stream under Chess Heroes. So CoachHakia, he likes to play an opening where he pushes his h-pawn up, sacks his knight, drops a pawn check, and then tries to play rook takes rook. Joanna actually has a good defense for this. After pawn takes pawn, pawn takes check, knight takes, the knight defends the rook. So Joanna has actually busted his opening. Pepe Lu is the strongest player of the bunch here. I think if Joanna can stay safe, then they should win this. This is a strong move. Threatening this, also threatening knight in. Now another knight would be good for Pepe Lu, but he's not going to wait for it. He's going to keep going. A pawn could win a piece here. So I've watched Chess Heroes and CoachHakia play a lot, and they tend to play in such a way that one of them is the attacking board and the other board is the feeder board, which is not, it works versus low rated players, but not a great strategy overall. JoannaTries is kind of the least experienced of them, so they could have time problems because she's not as fast as the rest. But honestly, CoachHakia and ChessHeroesTTV, they tend to sit a lot. So I think that'll work to the advantage of JoannaTries and Pepe. I think Pepe is just going to keep rolling. CoachHakia and Chess Heroes are strongest chess players. Hey, Michael Chess, thanks for watching. I'm in the House Party channel looking for co-commentators. So if you want to commentate with me, let me know. CoachHakia, he wants diagonals to launch this attack. But he's going to keep rolling. ChessHeroesTTV tends to be a sack sitter. He will ask for a lot of pieces, and I've noticed that he often gets down time. That's to be like, a pawn, give me a pawn mates me. And then he'll sit 30 seconds for the pawn. And if he doesn't get the pawn, he just won't move. Pepe Lu has picked up a piece. So right now this is defended. This is defended for the knight check. You can just play queen takes. Or she can just play queen takes. JoannaTries is actually fine here. She's going to have queen down. But it'd be better for her to put more defensive pieces. Maybe a new bishop at e6. Oh, and now that's... New bishop at e6 is quite good for Joanna. Attacks the queen. No, that is not a good move. Okay, I would... Oh, that hangs the queen. Okay. Now they're probably going to lose this because Joanna has just hung a bunch of pieces. They were looking pretty good until the queen hang. They are actually up a lot of time. So Joanna could sit to let Pepe Lu try to win, but now Pepe Lu is down a lot of pieces because Joanna just hung a queen and a rook. And this actually helps him get safer by getting his knight into play and getting the rook guard in the back rank. She did not have time for that. Joanna is mated. King up, knight here is going to be really good. Pepelu is looking like he's probably dead too. After takes, pawn check, and they got this whole battery going. So this first match is going to go to the Chess Heroes. Scary Snakes, yeah, it'd be great to have you too. Yeah, like I said, I'm in the house Discord at the house party channel, looking for co-commentators. So this is the under 2000 section. The first team to win at 9 games wins the match. So it is far from over. And I think what we saw this match is going to be true for a lot of matches, in that JoannaTries and Pepelu will get up a lot of time because Chess Heroes and CoachHakia tend to sit. And I think Pepelu will play quite good, but JoannaTries it may make some blunders. JoannaTries has played a lot of Crazy House, so she's very used to Crazy House. But she gets flustered sometimes playing Bug House, especially with the time element of it. I assume we haven't seen anything in the chat, so I assume both teams are on a call. Oh, it's only the first to 6 games. Oh, I'm sorry. And the under 2000 section is the first to 6 games, says Scary Snakes. The score is now 1-0, favoring the Chess Heroes. Pepelu already attacking. This is a good defensive move, attacks the queen. I think these games are going to come down to whether JoannaTries can stay safe. We're going to see a sack here. These guys like to sack. Maybe he'll take this first, but yeah, I figured we'd see a sack. He's just going to knight check. Oh, knight check over here. And they're going to ask each other for pieces. So Pepelu, as long as he holds that queen, he probably has to go here to defend this pawn. CoachHakia can gain a little time by pawn checking. JoannaTries should just go up when there's the pawn or bishop check. If he wanted to be sneaky, he could throw in a different move instead of that. Let me see, what could he do to be sneaky? He could play knight takes pawn. He could throw a pawn or bishop on e3 instead of immediately checking. That would be some sneaky tries to gain a little more time. Or he could start defending. He could go rook over and save this for later, or sack again. But I think his most straightforward way of going is to throw a bishop in f2 and then to just play rook over to defend. Or we could play bishop at f2 and then put a bishop on a6. Control that diagonal, make her block. Okay, he's using the pawn instead. I guess he would. Oh, she did not move the right way. She had all that time to figure it out, and she didn't move the right way. So now they're trading the knight. ChessHeroesTTV is trying to force a queen trade. Oh, the queen trade's coming. Don't think Joanna can survive a queen trade. The defense is pretty good. Probably gonna see bishop takes, threatening queen in. Oh, no, they've played something different. Oh, now Joanna has check. I don't think Joanna has enough for a kill shot, though. She could try just like dropping pawns in these squares. Okay, Joanna is defending. I still think pawn at e6 could be quite good. If the rook takes, there'd be an immediate mate. I would retreat the bishop since it's hanging anyway. So Pepe Lu is up some time here. But there was a checkmate on Joanna's board. So the board is kind of flipped. So now we see Joanna and Pepe at the bottom here. So the chess heroes, they like to sack, they like to attack, and their opponents need to coordinate well to stop the trades, and they need to defend well. So Joanna just needs to watch the defense. This queen trade on the Joanna board is prevented her from castling. He's still making threats. He can actually take this bishop and then put a knight on f2 after that, win a rook. And the chess heroes, they see a lot of attacking tactics, but they're worse at defending. But if they just attack the whole game, then they never have to worry about defense. So CoachHakia could try to, push that bishop away, I was going to say. Seems reasonable. Now he's probably going to castle one of the ways, unite his rooks. So he's threatening rook in, knight here would mate. Queen would mate. Playing a defensive move instead. He's tempoing this knight. The knight should probably move back here. Okay, so now another knight would win this rook. Would probably either, he's just going for attack, or she's just going for attack. Might drop pawns here. King up. That's actually a decent move. And take that. This actually will win the knight. He sees the attack and defend move. So CoachHakia is up 2 pieces on the board. Joanna's king is a little unsafe. CoachHakia is defending first. I think he could have knight checked. He still has a knight check here. He's just going to try to force some trades. Use his existing pieces. Reasonable strategy. Chess Heroes is getting attacked by Pepe Lu. He can't take that. If he takes that, he's mated. He realizes that. So the question is, would he be mated over here? And he probably would. So now he's defending. Pepe Lu is defending. Pawn check here is actually quite good. He can sack it. And they are doing that. I think Pepe Lu is going to lose this game because there's a knight check here. This doesn't work as well. That is defended. He still has the knight check. And now he's actually better defended than before. It's quite hard for Pepe Lu to get initiative. Knight might be an idea. Knight check, pawn takes, new knight in. If rook, then queen in. Could start to get some initiative, but that sacks quite a few pieces. This is a good attacking and defending move. So he's defending the square that the king is on. Defending this. Yeah, so Pepe Lu is safe here. I think he should have taken with CoachHakia should have taken with a knight instead. Do this with initiative. Okay, CoachHakia is gonna have. Oh, we should have put a bishop there instead. Probably still mates. Joanna can try to move that way. This king is quite safe. Could try pawn at h6 to try to get something going. Pepe Lu on the run. real close to mate. Knight can take to defend the square some more. But I would, yeah. So this is going to be mate. If he goes down, then these squares are weak. New bishop in here. This works as well. Is someone else in the call now?
Yeah, this is Crimson. I'm just trying to pull up the game real quick.
Yeah, hey Crimson, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, anytime.
So Pepe Lou is mated in 1. JoannaTries doesn't have an attack and is getting attacked quite hard herself. She's not mated yet. She could run. That was a great job by the chess heroes so far with their attacks. The score is now 3-0, favoring the chess heroes. And we see again, CoachHakia likes to push his H-pawn. And if you're not familiar with this opening, and if he gets a lot of trade, it could be quite effective. Joanna it's good that she sees that the weakness is on F2, weaker than normal because the H-pawn has moved. But Queen E2 is a pretty good defense for CoachHakia. CoachHakia now has a fairly safe king. Joanna's sacks will not work. Bishop can go back though. He doesn't have to lose that bishop. She doesn't have to lose it. She did lose a bishop though. She has sacked a piece to try to get in on F2. That's not really gonna work out well.
Yeah, I think maybe if we could follow up with knight at G4, then we actually have some initiative. But yeah, taking on F3 like just helps the pawn go to a square where it prevents the knight from attacking the queen. So
yeah,
now CoachHakia is very safe.
Yeah.
Safe and up material, my two favorite things.
Yes. And
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine. And that especially benefits because CoachHakia's partner, ChessHeroesTTV, he really likes having material and attacking. He hates defending. Although he has been defending these last few games, but maybe he's changed his style. But when I've watched him in the past like 2 months, he hasn't defended at all, and he would just beg for pieces. So giving him pieces is helpful.
That is true of 95% of 1500s and basically anyone.
Joanna has actually got an attack here.
Yeah, this looks quite good. And the knight covers d8, which is very nice.
And they're actually up quite a lot of time. That's a very good move to attack and defend. Really, she should drop the queen at, I guess, e7. Now she shed the pawn. It's not the end of the world if she gets another knight, because the queens could trade on e3 and then knight at g2 could fork the king and the queen that ends up there. So Joanna ought to play queen takes queen here, and she has, and then knight check.
I think she'll find this.
Yeah, and she has found it. Okay, and they've got on the board. We have a match, guys. The score is now 3-1.
Pepe, so that was a huge mistake from him there. He should have given his partner time to take the queen. So
Wait,
that she could
they're not. They're playing a random team. I think they've hit the wrong button. They're playing the wrong team. The Chess Heroes, maybe they'll resign it, or maybe they'll play it out. I don't know. But I think they've hit the random rather than the rematch.
Oh.
I think they've decided to rage quit. That game was clearly too much for them. So.
Okay, I'll write that as forfeit.
Yes. Actually, Legion, can you award
me
the winner of this match?
Okay, I can award you.
Thank you.
What was the score? What was the score?
I think I scored like 100-2.
Okay, I can write that.
The score right now is 3-1. And welcome Legion Destroyer to the chat here. We have two of the tournament organizers in the call here.
And one of them is actually good at Bughouse.
I think 2 people in the call are good at Bughouse, and I am here to provide the comic relief.
So I don't believe in Joanna's attack here.
No,
Oh, really?
Joanna doesn't have a great
Knight
attack.
takes h7?
Yeah, knight takes h7, knight at g6, followed by knight at e5 is an interesting attack.
I agree.
I don't think it will lead to a kill shot, but it's worth considering. I think it's better than hanging the knight for sure. Yeah. The thing is, the knight already guards f7, so.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel so safe because like I'm covering f7, so like I feel like you're gonna need a lot to mate me. Okay, now king takes. Now I'm like actively trying to get mated.
Now knight at g5 is quite good. This is a decent move as well. It could win a piece. I think CoachHakia should worry more about safety. Knight at g5 doesn't work because the bishop can take. I'd maybe move the bishop to check to save the bishop and then get some more pieces on the board, like bishop at f5 could be reasonable. Or could just shed the bishop and play bishop at f5 right now.
Okay, well...
This does not work. Now Joanna is going to have checkmate.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Joanna. Clearly, I should have believed in your attack.
Joanna
forgive me.
Joanna has a lot of crazy house experience. Like, do not underestimate Joanna.
Oh no, it's not Joanna that I didn't believe in it. It's I feel like Black should not have died there.
Oh yeah. That was a self-mate for sure.
Yeah.
So the score is now 3-2, favoring the Chess Heroes.
Oh, don't call it a comeback.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
We got Michael in the chat too.
Wait. So why is there a pawn on h3? And more importantly, not a pawn on g2? When did this happen?
That might have been a mouse slip because usually he moves h4 as his first move.
h4.
Yeah, so he has an attack where he plays h4, h5. He tries to drop a pawn on g6, and it's actually that's a very old attack. I've seen it for 20 years, and it's quite effective if your partner feeds you a lot of pawns. But
nice.
And not only that, but it can catch your opponents off guard. It does leave a weakness on g3, which can be exploited. And yeah, I definitely favor the black pieces in this scenario because that king is not doing great in CoachHakia.
So CoachHakia has decided to put a piece on the light squares so when there's a hole on g3. Makes good, or sounds good.
Oh wait, who are we watching again? I forgot.
ChessHeroesTTV and CoachHakia versus llouci and JoannaTries. This is the under 2000 section.
Okay, so it was very smart that he did not take on h5.
Yeah.
On h4.
Joanna has a decent attack, but she would like a queen or a rook for the kill shot. A pawn would at least win the queen. So yeah, pawn is going to win a queen for her partner. Seems reasonable.
Pepe should have taken b7.
If he had a knight, he would have been doing
so good.
Oh,
that was not the right place for the knight. Knight at d4 would have been great.
So there she could have also sat. Because like up this amount of time, like Pepe should be able to get like queen for queen at f2, pawn at e1 stuff.
Yeah, Pepe needs to worry about knight at h3 tricks.
Ooh, he had queen at e4, winning the rook on.
Oh,
yeah, that's clever. I think Pepe should start focusing on defense. Yeah, and he's done that.
So here Joanna should sit. So this is sort of like a counterintuitive moment because we're always telling Black House players not to sit and continue moving. Over here,
I don't know. I think continuing moving is fine. I would play.
Yeah,
I mean, knight takes rook.
For example.
Knight takes rook seems good. Knight takes e4 is good because of the pin with the queen. I don't like that move. That just kind of hangs a pawn. Now she needs to worry about defense. Maybe rook f8. Oh, she's attacking instead. Yeah, that's reasonable.
Now she has to. Yeah, now she has to sit for pieces because like knight g5 is a mate threat.
Yeah, she is up. She is up 10 seconds.
Sitting, and she needs pieces. Otherwise, she's like almost dead. So yeah.
Yeah, so this is an instructive point for people.
Knight g5. Oh no. Yeah.
She can actually run away.
Oh yeah.
She might be able to survive. For
I don't think so though. Actually, like Queen
I
F7.
I don't know. I mean, her bishop guards some of the dark squares. I would definitely go for a run. So I would play maybe c5 here to give more
And
luck.
right now, if Chess Heroes uptime, he could have sat because if JoannaTries had no blockers,
No,
she would
she can play
lose.
c5 right now. c5 is fine.
Oh yeah, I didn't say C5.
Yeah. So yeah, llouci definitely should have taken this knight here on f4.
This is coming close to mate. Knight at c4
no, yeah,
followed by
it's
queen
just
to
mated here.
d5 is mate.
Yeah.
I think Joanna missed a win though. But early in the game where she placed a pawn on e3, if she had just played knight takes e4 when there was the queen pin, I think that would have led to a win.
Yeah. So there, I think they actually had like a winning position for the entirety of the game. Like it was just bad coordination because they were up like 30 seconds at one point, and then like I believe queen made it for Joanna. There's probably a position where even like rook plus knight or something made it as well. And
Right.
like with that many pieces in hand, like it should be very easy for llouci to get.
But
Yeah.
that's the worst feeling when you start Brookhouse and you don't know what to play and you have 20 seconds to get something and you have no idea how to get it.
Yep.
So
Also known as
just Pepe froze because he didn't know what to do because he was under attack and
Yeah, it's difficult. Oh, their knight at f6 would have been good for Joanna. Joanna has a decent attack at the castle king though. Oh, this is a nice move, the discovered attack.
so here we just want to block on a square that doesn't close off our bishop.
Yeah, I would
like
just
pawn
put
D5 and then you're chilling. Right?
pawn d5 is fine. Pawn d2 seems okay as well.
I like pawn d5 better.
Yeah, pawn D5 seems so much better because like after you take that pawn, you have some ideas. I think like pawn at C6 at one point. I don't know.
If pawn d5, maybe there's
Bishop
some
takes
rook d5,
bishop.
pawn at d2.
Knight at c6 rather than waiting is what I would do. But she is up time. She's up time. She could wait for pawns, but knight at c6 seems reasonable. Actually, there could be a counterattack with rook takes d2, so that's something to keep in mind. Maybe even
There's not
knight.
nearly enough pieces though for rook at d2 type stuff. I don't, and rook takes d2 type stuff. I don't think
that will not stop him from trying.
Yeah, he'll definitely try. I was looking at knight at e5 as a prophylactic move to guard c4, but there's actually rook takes and then bishop at f4 winning the knight if he did that. So that doesn't quite work.
Oh, that queen comes. Oh no. Oh no. Knight at c5 just wins. Oh no. He's gonna go rook takes, and then that queen will probably.
Yeah, well, she has time to guard. She can play knight at c4 herself to guard d2.
Yeah, but she only has like 1 second, and then like he's just gonna trade.
Yeah, so. No. I'm saying Joanna needs to defend here. I don't think she can necessarily attack.
Yeah, she's safe.
She can go like knight at d6. I don't know.
Knight at d6.
Wait, what did this move do?
I don't know about that.
I don't even know. I don't know.
No, I don't like that. Well, it does.
Okay,
It covers c4, so not the end of the world. And he believed in it.
Queens.
He believed in it. Yeah, the queens would be good. Oh, that does not. Happened. Oh, that's.
Why would he? Oh,
he should not have taken that. That knight was like his best piece. Okay, now Joanna should win pretty easily here.
Yeah, so there instead of the check, I think I wanted to go bishop at c6 first to try and box in the king. Because the king seems like safer on this square. Okay, I guess just to like out of 6.
Maybe moving the knight to e4. Here. Knight e4 is okay.
Oh yeah, I think that. Yeah, now llouci is like trying to get a queen, and the queen trades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
I don't like her second a piece, but I guess it'll work out.
Yeah. Well, not actually. Wait, king g7.
I mean, we need pawn mates, right? Yeah, like
no, king g7 and then knight h5 or whatever.
Okay, yeah, that also.
You could play rook g1 first. Bishop at e5 is fun. Oh, okay, yeah, this works. This works. Yeah, I didn't see he had a knight. I think he had to win even without the knight. Yeah, queen at f6 followed by bishop at g4 is going to mate. Or you could even bring the knight back.
Yeah, that was nice.
Chuck with that vision, always using the pieces on the board.
Yeah.
Knight g3. Oh, h4.
And
so
they are they are playing
Oh.
a random team again.
Every time they lose, it's like the insta quiz. Like, no, we can't do it.
Wait, they're not playing versus each other?
Yeah, no,
Really?
they accidentally pressed the random full button. I'm pretty sure.
You know, that's like when I'm losing 20-0 against Chicken, and then I accidentally click a new opponent. I'm like, oh shoot, my bad.
And by the way, it looks like the Chess Heroes are streaming. Joanna and Pepe are not streaming. Let me give a shout out to the Chess Heroes though, in case someone wants to follow from their perspective.
Yeah, I'm gonna I want to check out their stream while I'm gonna mute myself for now.
Sounds good.
Can you give me like a link? Can you DM me like a link to
I
stream?
put it in the chat if you're following my stream. It's twitch.tv/ChessHeroes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Ooh,
that's
a
nice move by Pepe. Oh, we can just take that. I think Pepe has a very good position. Joanna is doing a decent job defending here, and she's actually starting an attack. One of the problems with Joanna though is she can get a little attack happy and sack a little too much. So sometimes it's better when she defends than attacks, so she doesn't leave her partner in too bad of a situation. He can't really take that bishop. If he takes the bishop, knight at f6, followed by pawn at g7, and then knight at h5, looks pretty devastating. So CoachHakia has to defend. That's a good resource, bringing the queen over to defend g7 more.
Yeah, and typically the queen did already cover h5. So
it did. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice that. That's...
So probably at this level, just like on principle, I'm not taking this bishop. Or I would advise my partner not to take this bishop because I'd be very scared that they were going to die. But I don't think that they're like immediately getting made if they took it. But okay, this looks quite bad though. So I was actually going to say this earlier when Joanna played bishop d3, which sort of attacked the h7 pawn, but wasn't really threatening anything. CoachHakia decided to put a piece on g6 on the light squares. And what he should have realized there was that his dark squares were much weaker here. And that's actually the complex that's getting attacked now.
So I don't like this pawn at e5 move. I think knight at f6 was a much stronger attack. Because again, if the queen didn't take, okay, now we can take one of the bishops. Yeah, this is okay, Joanna is just crushing here.
Okay, so he does find f6, which is necessary, I think.
Yeah, I still think that Joanna has a great attack here. I would probably play bishop takes f8 here.
Yeah, that's what I was
get one of the, and then followed by knight at h6. Okay, and
never mind. Oh, I don't like that. Actually, no,
maybe it'll work.
He has to go like knight at g4.
Either new knight at g4 or just move that one back. I think.
Yeah, I like moving the knight out of the h6 square because
I don't like that move.
Although
he can't even take the knight because then there's the fork. Ooh, that.
Yeah, no. So here Joanna needs to sit because like rook is mating.
Yeah.
Is mating llouci.
I don't like
we're starting to lose the threat here, though.
Yeah. Yeah. She's up a lot of time. She really needs to sit.
If she sits right here, then I think it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So you sit so you can continue attacking.
Yeah, because like knight f5 at one point, maybe if she gets feed, looks pretty good.
Knight f5. We need a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like it's
maybe even knight at f. I don't know.
No, so like knight f5, you do have some ideas, man. Let's see, knight at f5. This is okay, maybe. Okay, now we need to.
Yeah, but
sit,
she can't take the queen, or the rook is gonna mate her partner. Or wait, does the rook still mate him? Maybe he's fine now.
But she's attacking now. So Pepe just fixes.
Okay. I guess maybe she can actually take the queen. Oh no! Now Pepe's in trouble again.
Yeah, so important to note that she takes the queen here. There's knight at f3.
She's got to sit. She's got to sit. They're up 10 seconds.
Has to sit. Partner flags. No.
No. All right. So fortunately,
Ooh, wow! She can sit again. Another opportunity.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So that was actually a very instructive point from Joanna.
Okay, mate. Oh no, she missed mate.
Oh, her partner's actually attacking now.
Yeah, I know, but she was mated like 3 times already.
More importantly, her partner's attacking the clock.
Yeah, so they actually won that on time. So that worked out.
Oh, 4-4. Oh, we might get our first overtime match of Buckhouse World Championship history. So just to clarify the rules for everyone, the matches in under 2000 are best of 10 or first to 6 games, with the stipulation that players must win their match by a score of at least 2 points. So if we get a score of 5-5 after 10 games, then players will continue playing until a margin of 2 or more points is achieved. So yeah, it seems that Joanna has decided to punish Hakia for playing h4,
and that's good because I've been telling him like I watch ChessHeroes streams and they keep saying like, oh, like how can we improve, and I tell him like your h4 h5 opening is interesting, but if you play higher rated players, they're gonna bust you open, and she's showing how that.
If you play Joanna, you're
gonna
no,
but Joanna is like high rated enough to recognize the weaknesses, and I'm sure Pepe is feeding her some ideas too. But yeah, now knight would have been quite good for Joanna. I guess it's unlikely to come though. Right.
Chess Heroes found knight b8 exclam on developing all of our pieces, which actually like is necessary.
It was a reasonable move in this situation.
In fact, I would say it's the only move, because if you put them now in a5 or b4, it has no squares to move to, and it's just getting trapped, and your partner will die.
Okay, so I think knight takes knight here, and then attack the dark squares is what I would do.
Yeah, so this is actually another instructive. So after knight takes f2, I think Hakia should just wait and put like a bishop on g3 or something. I feel like down this much time, like taking back.
Okay, so no, but if you put a bishop on g3, there was knight takes rook attacking the bishop. So I don't think that would have been the best way to defend.
We're still maybe bishop at h4.
And here, by the way, I think Joanna should have she should wait for stuff here for sure. Like a bishop for g3 is just devastating.
Yeah, bishop or maybe
bishop at g3 followed by knight at f4. And pawn at f2 is that's just lights out.
Yeah,
I know, but like, look, llouci. Yeah, he had like knight at g7 type stuff, and now he just double takes and then 2 knights. No, wait, knight g4, knight e4. No,
she should put a pawn in. Just pawn at g3, straightforward. Then a pawn mates. There's a bishop too. Bishop mates too. Pawn and bishop at g3. She needs to see that the queen pins this pawn though, so that she can drop knight at f4. That's the insight. Knight at f4 just wins immediately.
Don't play rook e1. Just okay. Rook f2. I can. Whoa, buddy. that is not.
I mean, yeah, this is interesting. The question. I think she'll get the mate.
CoachHakia was given a second chance at life, and he decided to go to d3.
Yeah. Oh no, now it's mate in 1.
Or you could play pawn d4.
I mean, she could have put the knight the other square and hung it. So like, it was good that she found that mate. Yeah. So I think Joanna might have a little bit of blindness to the pins, like that she could have dropped the knight check and the pawn couldn't take back because of the queen pin, which it takes a while for people to have that vision. So there is a weakness here on c2, where if Joanna gets a knight, she could win a free rook.
Sure. but I'm very proud of CoachHakia for not moving his H-pawn. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, like, good job.
Yeah, no, he's adapting.
I think I'd prefer moving the H-pawn than DC.
Okay, maybe, but okay, baby steps, Legion.
Okay, so now
E3,
this is a reasonable sack. Yeah, either knight at c2 or bishop at f4 is good odds as well.
Yeah. Bishop takes d7 was a mistake from llouci because we have knight takes d7. He should have just played knight takes c5, and his partner would be very happy.
Yeah.
They were also uptime there, so like once I've already invested the bishop to like sack on e3, like if we're uptime, I'm definitely sitting for the knight.
Yeah, and he's still going for the knight, but Chess Heroes can hold it. I mean, he has 10 seconds to hold it. Yeah, it doesn't do as much anymore. Yeah, and CoachHakia has won quite a few pieces here. So Pepe Lu is going to have to play down pieces.
I don't know that he won them so much as Joanna gave them away.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I feel like that is what happened.
It's same difference in this scenario. And here this is a great use for the knight. If he had pawns instead, and he's continuing to move, which is great. If he had pawns instead, pawn at b7 could be interesting, followed by pawn at a7. But he's using the pieces he has, which is wonderful. He really should take this undeveloped knight.
So
the undeveloped knight should develop, in my opinion, rather than waiting for stuff.
Yeah, but they're double sitting. Great strat.
They do tend to double sit a lot. They're asking each other for pieces, for sure.
Yeah, so in Buckhouse, there should never be a time when both you and your partner are not moving. Like you almost never see this in high-level play, and when you do, it's because Legion was playing. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Legion.
Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, you should never both be sitting because you're like waiting for stuff. But there's definitely situations where you both need to plan because you have like tricky situations. So. I mean, sometimes it happens.
Knight is just so good. Oh man, but they're still double sitting.
Is knight that good? Where are you putting?
Are you thinking knight at h5? Yeah, I like knight at h5.
And then if he gets another knight, the knight takes h6.
Okay, Pepe Lu is gonna get a win here for sure.
No, I need this overtime. Okay, so Hakia has to. Oh, I was gonna say Hakia has to hold a rook, and then I realized we are down 50 seconds. I did not realize the extent of our sitting. So they're
it's still not that straightforward to get a rook. But Pepe Lu has a pretty dominant. Even pawns are good. I like pawn at g7, that type of thing. And that is a great resource from Pepe Lu.
Don't do this.
So he's attacking now another pawn. Even pawn at
he found it.
Pawn at e7. Wow. Pawn at e7 is crushed. Oh, that's great. She got the knight. Sacked for the knight.
Don't do this to him.
Go rook
killing my dream.
Wonderful.
GG's.
And that was a time thing. And that was a huge comeback, by the way. They started off down a few games.
Yeah, that was.
Oh boy.
So the final score is 6-4. I don't know if they will play out more games. Probably not. 6-4.
I think the better team won there because like the earlier games that they were losing, Joanna and llouci were up on time and getting good positions. They just weren't coordinating well, which allowed them to win it. It felt like towards the end of the match, they were doing a much better job of using the extra time that they have. So this is why like sitting for stuff is so bad in Buckhouse unless it's actually winning for you. Because if another team knows how to use the extra time, things like this will happen where llouci can just wait for all the pieces he needs and then his partner will end up getting checkmated.
Also, are there going to be any other matches, or are we just going to be sitting around here waiting for another one?
We can link to the schedule. There's none coming up immediately. Let me put the schedule in the chat here. So, I don't see any other BWC matches today. There is a Crazy House World Championship of Jasugi versus GFBC in 5 hours. I'm not covering that, but that's something to watch out for. And then tomorrow,
very nice match.
Tomorrow there's 2 CWC matches. We have Bugzilla versus Penguin and Mugwort versus GSVC. And very late at night, 11 p.m. We're gonna have Slowbug Thor the Great versus Anwar and Ajay Balaram. So
can you guys like ping me when that happens? Like spam ping.
Yeah, yeah, you're in the house Discord, so you should have that role. Hey Joanna, congratulations to JoannaTries. Let's give her.
Well played. Nice.
Yeah, really well played. Yeah, you guys were just like controlling the match the whole time, and even the ones that you guys lost, they were like really close.
She did a very good job of like exploiting these like weaknesses on the dark squares on like G3 and F2 after his opponent went like H4, like so much so that she got her opponent to stop playing this opening by the end of the match, which is like an ultimate sign of respect when you can get someone to switch their opening. It's like acknowledging that they can't beat you with the line that they were playing.
So Joanna, just for some insight here, CoachHakia really likes the opening where he plays H4 then H5 and then he drops a pawn on G6 and tries to get the H pawns to trade so he can play rook takes rook. And it's just like a devastating attack if black defends poorly and if white gets like a few pawns. And you just busted his opponent like over and over again. So he stopped playing it and switched to more conventional things. Hey, Pepe Lou. So Pepe Lou is llouci. Let me give him a shout out too. So Joanna and Pepe were not streaming, at least at the beginning when I checked. I don't think they started streaming halfway through. Yeah, pretended that worked out for you. Pretend it's crazy house. Yeah, Joanna, you had one game where you totally collapsed, but at every other game I think you played really well. I think you had one game where you didn't notice that your queen was hanging after you like took his rook. So he took your queen, then he took your other rook, and that kind of fell apart. But other than that, you played just really solid.
Also, I'd like to say congrats to Pepe on living the dream and getting carried by your partner to victory. This is my favorite thing to do on Buckhouse.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's, well played all. Thanks again, Chuck, for streaming. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, same.
And your opponents were also streaming, and I think they are still streaming. So I'm probably gonna just raid them. You can.
There's actually a match in 2 hours, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not. Or wait, is it a CWC match? I thought it was a Crazy House.
Buckhouse. No, they just
posted
it in the.
Who is posted? I don't see it in the calendar yet. Let me reload the calendar.
Emlot, Torwa, and Sekvald.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Chess member. Oh,
okay,
yeah,
I will.
They're actually very close in rating, I believe. So that one.
I will try. I will try my best to cover that match.
Nice.
We'll see. Basically, if I'm by my computer, I will cover the match.
Cool.
Also, Legion, do you want to partner for a bit, or no?
I'm gonna eat now, but maybe tonight.
Okay.
I got you, Michael. Just give me a couple minutes to eat. All right. Thanks again, Chuck. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'll catch you later. Thanks to everyone for jumping into the chat to commentate. Thanks to Joanna and Pepe for just showing us some good matches, and congratulations to you guys. And we're gonna raid the Chess Heroes, who seem to still be streaming. And you can hear their insights of the match over at their stream. Thanks for the bits from JoannaTries. Have a great night, everyone. Or a great afternoon, I guess. I'm used to saying a great night because I always stream at night. Bye, everyone.